Hello guys. Today we see about the full specifications of Motorola G40 Fusion smartphone. The price of this particular smartphone is Rs 15,999. Let us see the full specifications one by one. First we see the main specifications. This smartphone contains two variants. One is 4GB RAM, 64GB internal storage, and the other is 6GB RAM, 128GB internal storage. It contains 6000 mAh long-lasting battery and Snapdragon 732G processor and 6.8 Full HD Plus display. Next we see all in detail. This smartphone contain IPS LCD panel and 120Hz refresh rate and 6.8-inch Full HD Plus screen. The rear camera contain triple camera setup. Primary camera is 64 megapixel wide sensor with f1.7 aperture. And secondary camera is 8 megapixel ultra-wide sensor with f2.2 aperture, and the third camera is 2 megapixel depth sensor with 2.4 aperture. And next see about the video. It takes 4K video at 120 fps and 1080 at 240 fps and 720 video at 360 fps. It also has autofocus and LED flash. It has features like ISO control, continuous shooting, high dynamic range mode, digital zoom, flash detection, and expose compensation. Next we see about front camera. There is single camera on the front, which is 16 megapixel camera with that f2.2 aperture. It takes 4K video at 30 fps and 1080 video at 240 fps and 720 video at 360 fps. It also has features like HDR, timer, face beauty, auto smile capture, gesture selfie, shot optimization, active photos, pro mode, portrait mode, spot color, cinematograph, group selfie, and live filter. Next we see about the performance of this smartphone. The processor used in this phone is Snapdragon 732G, which is 8nm chipset. The performance is well and good. The CPU used is octa-core, and the graphics used is Adreno 618. The operating system used is Android version 11. Overall it has good performance. Next we see about the network and connectivity options. This smartphone support 4G. This smartphone doesn't support 5G. Bluetooth version 5 is used. And this smartphone support NFC. This is the most advantage in these smartphone. And also it supports FM radio. Another thing is hybrid SIM slot is used. You can use 2 nano SIM cards or otherwise 1 nano SIM and 1 micro SD card. You can expand the storage up to 1 TB. Next we see about the design of this smartphone. This phone is made of plastic. And the weight of this phone is 225 grams. The port used is USB Type-C version 2.0. And it is a water repellent design 6 smart. This smartphone contains sensors like accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity, ambient light, sensor hub, fingerprint reader. The fingerprint sensor is present on the rear side of the phone. Next we see about the audio system. This smartphone contains loudspeakers on the bottom. And it also contains 3.5mm jack. It also contains 2 microphone. Next we see about the battery of this smartphone. It contains 6000 mAh, non-removable, lithium polymer battery. The lifespan of this battery is 54 hours. You can charge it with 20-watt turbocharger. And finally see about the stuff present in the box. The box contains Motorola G40 Fusion smartphone, protective case, SIM eject tool, booklets, turbocharger, and Type-C cable.